So I'm wearing covering here, overalls. You'll need to get an apron, and you'll need to bring a towel from home, a big towel, like for a shower size. When I sit at the wheel, I want the top of the stool to be at the same height as the top of the wheel head. So, and then I also want the stool to be right up against the splash pan when I'm sitting down. So the apron is to protect you from your clothes from getting dirty. The towel is to clean off your hands so you're not spending a lot of time going back and forth from the sink all the time. That's going to cause a traffic jam with the other students. By now you've got 4 2-pound balls of clay. A beginner mistake you're not going to make is getting this wheel wet before you put the clay down. Sometimes people think if I get it wet, it'll stick better. It's just the opposite. There's a switch here on the side that turns it on. You flip it up for on, you flip it down for off. It also has a forward and a backward. You want it forward, and the pedal down here is like an accelerator on a car. So I'm going to put my ball of clay right in the center. If it's off-centered a little bit when you put it down, then use your hands to pat it into the center as close as you can before you even start. It's better to use the wheel at about 3/4 speed. So you'll want to orientate yourself, like put it on as fast as it goes, and then back off about 2/3. Back it off about 1/3. So it's like 2/3 speed. Okay, so I'm also got a sponge in my hand to supply the water that lubricates the clay while you're trying to center. So there's 2 different styles of centering. One is the wedge. You see my arms are at a right angle, and I'm applying pressure equally from both sides. And I've got my elbows against my knees to create a wedge. That's one style of centering. The other style is the push-pull. So with that style, I'm going to get the clay wet again with the sponge, and I'm going to be pulling with my right hand and pushing with my left hand. My pinky right here is down against the wheel head so that you're not creating a ramp of clay down there. My other hand, the palm of my hand is on the top of the shape. And the shape you want is like a gumdrop shape. So you'll see this shallow in my palm is going right at the shoulder of the bump, and with my other hand, it's almost like I'm gripping. So I'm gripping to pull this way toward me with my fingertips right at 12 o'clock, and I'm pushing down with the other hand. The fingers of my left hand are overlapping the fingers of my right hand, and my sponge is just there to supply the water. Another beginner mistake that happens a lot is a person will be pushing with a lot of force and then they'll let go really quick. I call that herky-jerky. Herky-jerky is just going to cause the clay to go out of center again. Even after you've got it the way you want it, if you let go too fast, it's going to go, you'll have, it'll be out of center again.